Students, today's class we are going to see about the data mining functions and the architecture of data mining. So the previous class we have just seen about the introduction about the data mining as well as the data mining process which we have seen, right? Okay. Uh, so first we'll see about the what multi-dimensional view of data mining. Okay. First of all, we have to be clear with which data we are going to mine, whether we are going to mine the spatial data or whether time series data which we are going to mine, text data which we are going to mine. Like this, you have to define it, right? Then knowledge to be mined. Okay. So what you are going to do is whether characterization, discrimination, association um, between two attributes, classification or clustering, whether you are going to analyze the trend or outlier. Okay. So outlier, all these things we are going to fix it first of all. Okay. So outlier in the sense, for example, in an area like this, so in this one, so if suppose if a point is outside, so that is called as an outlier. Okay. So that and all we are going to fix it. Then what techniques which we are going to use it, whether database oriented or data warehouse, machine learning, okay, techniques which you are going to use it, statistics or visualization, and which application you are going to do your work, retail or banking or fraud analysis. Okay. So which one you are going to do the things, that we have to be very clear. Okay. So in the data mining, there are two kinds of data minings are there, descriptive and predictive. Okay. So in the predicting, for a predictive, for example, if you have the, if you know the max mark, for example, you are just knowing about the max mark. Okay. So when you know the max mark, so you can able to say which mark you will get it for the English mark. So that is a prediction. Descriptive is nothing but just for the summary which you are going to take it, that is a descriptive data mining, right? Okay. There are different views are there for the different classification. One is data, so kinds of data, what kind of data, and the knowledge, kinds of knowledge. Okay. Then the method, which method we are using it. Then the application, which application you are going to use it, whether banking or finance, which application you are going to use it. Okay. So on what kind of data? Okay, data mining on what kind of data? Okay. Suppose you can go with the normal relational database. Okay. So you can go with the normal relational database, or you can go with the time series data, or you can go with the transaction data, you can go, right? Okay. So there are advanced applications are there. Okay. For example, you can use the sensor data, and you can use the time series data, you can use it, and graphs you can use it, social network you can use it. Okay. So and multi-link data you can use it, object relational database you can use it, spatial data, multimedia database, text database, world wide web. So like this different kinds of data you can use it for the data mining. Okay. So first function in the data mining is generalization. Okay. So in the generalization, maybe you can use a data warehouse, we can use it. In this one, you can go with the online analytical processing. You can go and you can make a summary. You can generalize the statement like, this class will have higher score, like that you can give a summary. Okay. So we already know the data mining process, we already know. Okay. So we know about the data cleaning. So data cleaning is nothing but, it's a pre-processing the data. Okay. So it's like, pre-process the data. We are just clean the data. And the transformation is nothing but, sometimes we will be using male, we will be using it, one. Female, we will be using it as, zero. So like this, we are pre-processing. Okay. So then if you have integration is nothing but, from the different sources of data. From the different sources of data, we are integrating the data. Okay. So from the different places, we are taking the data and integrating. Okay. So multi-dimensional data model. So even you can see the data in 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, like that, multi-dimensional view you can take it. Okay. So next data mining function is, association. Association is nothing but, association between two items. Suppose, a person who is buying the bread, he will be buying the jam also. The person buying the bread, he will be buying the jam and the egg. Okay. So that kind of, rules you can form it. That is an association. Okay. So that, you can just say, says like, rules or pattern also you can say. So the next one is the classification. Okay. Classification is nothing but, maybe you are just taking the set of data which you are taking it. Okay. So from the set of data, you are going to predict something. Okay. So for example, 100 is our data. So in this one, 80 which we are going to take it as a training data. 20 which you are going to take it as a test data. Okay. So that your 80 which you are taking it and you are going to, predicting the model. Okay. So that model is applicable for the other data also. Of course, you have to go with the validation. Okay. So you can classify the countries based on climate. Okay, that is one example. Okay. So different methods can be used. Decision trees and Navy Bayesian classification, you can use it. Support vector machines and the neural network. Okay. So that and all, you can use it. Rule-based classification. That and all, you can use it. Some of the application, you can apply the classification. Credit card fraud detection, direct marketing. So that and all, you can apply the classification. The next function is clustering. Clustering and the outlier analysis. Clustering is nothing but, it's a grouping the data. Grouping the data. In this one, unknown class label is unknown. For example, when we see a group, we'll be seeing as a class. When we see, we will not take any class label. Okay. So among the class, you can just, take a group. Okay, take a group as, students from north. That is a group, you can take it. So the next group, you can take it student from south. Okay. So like this, you can able to take it. So outlier is in the sense, a data which is not in a particular group. It's outside the group or it is outside the model. Okay. So maybe you can just take a linear model. Okay. So in the linear model, maybe the line whatever the points near to the line is a, it is in the model. Suppose there is a point is there, it is not coming in the linear model. Okay, it is outside. Okay, so this point is called as an outlier. Okay, so that is one of the function. Okay, so the next one is the trend and evaluation analysis. Trend is nothing but what is a current trend now. Okay, so what we like. Okay, and the evaluation analysis. Okay, so evaluation analysis is nothing but it's a series of evaluation happens. Okay, that is analyzed maybe for the past 10 years. What is the technology changes happen? So like this you can analyze the data. So the next one is the structure and network analysis. Okay, so you can go with the graph mining. Okay, you can mine the data in the graph, and also you can go with the social networks. You can analyze the social network analysis. Okay, that is the information network analysis you can go with. Okay, so and even you can find out the terrorist networks also you can find out. Okay, so then you can mine the web also, you can mine it using the page ranking. You can mine the websites. Okay, for example, when you just type it Karunya. Okay, so how it displays the page, displays the web pages based on the page ranking only, it displays the web page. Okay, so KDD process already we have seen in the other videos in the introduction to data mining. So as you know, it has many process. Data cleaning, that is you are doing the pre-processing the data reduction. You are just if suppose 10 attributes are there. Okay, so 10 attributes are there. That 10 attributes you can reduce to 5 attributes. That is whatever the relevant one which you can take it. Then data transformation is nothing but female can be written as 0, male can be written as 1. Okay, so in order to have the efficient data mining operations, the data mining is we are having the patterns of interest, and you have to evaluate the pattern. The pattern will, so many pattern will come, so many algorithm will say this is the pattern, like that they can say. But even then we have to evaluate the pattern. Okay, so whatever the pattern we found out, all cannot be interesting. Okay, so we have to find out the pattern which is novel. Okay, which is novel and which is useful to the society. We have to find out whether the pattern is satisfying our objective and our subjective. Users believes it satisfies. Okay, based on that one you can say a pattern is interesting. Okay, so then the patterns, all pattern has to be completeness. So we are analyzing the data. When you analyze the data, if entire data we have to analyze it. Okay, so the only half the data we analyzed, remaining things we left out. Okay, that should be avoided. Okay, all data you have to analyze it, right? Okay, so the next one is this is the typical data mining system architecture. First, the user will feed the data. Okay, then it's going for the pattern evaluation. Okay, then it goes for the data mining engine. So first it is evaluating whether pattern is there. valid one or not. It is going to evaluate. Then it's going for the data mining engine. Okay. Then it's storing the data. Database or data warehouse server, it is going. Okay. So here is the process: data cleaning, integration, selection. Okay. So as I have told you, data cleaning is nothing but, pre-processing the data. That is, data cleaning. Okay. So integration is nothing but, from the different data source, we are integrating the data. Selection is nothing but, among the pool of data. Okay. So which is relevant for us? Maybe if this is relevant for us, that only we are taking it. That is the selection. So you can take from the data from the database or data warehouse or from the web or any other sources. So this pattern evaluation, data mining engine, are linked with the knowledge base. Okay. So knowledge base, right? Okay. So pattern evaluation, evaluated pattern can go to the knowledge base, as well as, you can return the data from the knowledge base, whatever available also come to the pattern evaluation. This is about the typical data mining architecture. Okay, thank you all.